October 18, 2016, the City of Folly Beach passed a ban on the use of single plastic carry-out bags, styrofoam food containers, coolers, and balloons on the beach. The law officially went into action on January 1st, 2017. It has recently come under fire from lobbyists in the state government who are calling for the sole authority on bans in the state. This action would take the power away from local governments to ban certain items and will likely put plastic bags back on Folly Beach. The state government should not pass these laws to preserve the rights of smaller cities and towns and sustain the progress gained by the ban. The ban was passed by the combined efforts of Charleston environmental organizations like the Surfrider Foundation, the Charleston Waterkeeper, and the South Carolina Coastal Conservation League, whose efforts were organized through inecdata.org. The ban protects the coastline from harmful litter and keeps plastic from entering the waterways. Plastic bags are especially dangerous because they can easily be mistaken for jellyfish and get eaten by sea turtles or other animals that eat jellyfish. The Folly Beach ecosystem is important because it supports many types of life, fosters tourism, and protects the mainland from storm damage. Folly Beach is a barrier island with salt marshes around and behind it. The intertidal zone is important in ocean life because it provides a place for many organisms like dolphins to feed. It also gives sea turtles a place to lay their eggs. The salt marsh is an essential and biodiverse ecosystem. It provides food and leisure that have shaped local culture. It is integral that we keep as much plastic as possible out of these important and fragile ecosystems.
What is your name and affiliation?
I'm Emily Conway, and I'm currently working on a project that's affiliated with the Litter-Free Legacy, which is through the aquarium. And that is a small part of a bigger picture, which would be anti-data. The Folly Beach plastic bag ban has really impacted the environment in a very positive way. There's less trash in general, and there's definitely less plastic bags, which is a really good thing, being this close to the ocean.
Hi. To start off, can you give us your name and your affiliation?
Yes, my name is Dr. Garrett Milliken. I'm a councilman with the town of James Island. I serve on town council for the town of James.
Folly Beach plastic ban going around?
I sure have. And also I've heard about the Isle of Palms plastic ban as well. Both of these seaside communities are very forward-thinking in their efforts to ban plastic. And the beautiful thing about the Folly Beach ban is that they have also banned styrofoam products as well. So they're kind of going the extra distance of taking care of a lot of the things that float once they get into our oceans.
And what are your thoughts upon this? What are your thoughts upon this?
I'm all for it. I would love to pass a similar ban in the town of James Island. Our issue with the town of James Island, though, is that we don't have any grocery stores in the town of James Island. So we're kind of hoping that the city of Charleston will take the lead on this. If they take the lead, then it would.
Have you seen any positive impacts going around?
You know, I haven't noticed it yet, but you know, they've just passed the bans. I anticipate that we won't really see any noticeable differences in the amount of styrofoam and plastic waste for quite a while. Because mainly the adjacent municipalities and the tides kind of carry those things into the areas that have had the bans. It's going to take a similar effort that was enacted when we did the offshore drilling ban. Are you guys familiar?
Have you seen any negative effects going around?
No.
Negative effects?
It's real easy to say no to that. Now, the people that are opposed to this are the people that manufacture plastic bags. And it just so happens that we have one of these very large manufacturers in the upstate of South Carolina. So what's happened with that is that the state of South Carolina has a wonderful thing. It allows individual municipalities like Folly Beach, James Island, Isle of Palms to pass their own legislation about things. All right, this is called home rule. Okay, so if you want to pass something that prohibits people from texting and driving at the same time, you can do that. All right, and then if somebody wants to challenge that at the state level, they can. With plastic bag bans, this is the same thing. We're allowed to pass those kind of bans because we have something called home rule. Well, the plastic bag manufacturer in the upstate decided that they didn't like the fact that this loss of communities down here might start to spread to other municipalities, and other people would ban plastic bags, and pretty soon it would cut into their profits. So they decided that they would challenge the local ordinances by asking the state legislature to override those ordinances. Well, that threatens home rule. And all the municipalities in the state, they didn't care whether it was plastic bags or not, they were opposed to having the state legislature dictate to the local communities what they were to do. So everybody got up in arms, and now their efforts to try to ban the ban have failed. It's gone to committee to die, we hope. So we'll see what happens at the state level now. Now, you guys are in marine biology, so you know that it's just a wonderful thing to ban plastics. I'm afraid that we're too late on it. Plastics have only been around, if you think about it. Think about plastics. Plastics have been around really in widespread use since about the 1940s, 1950s. And in that short amount of time, look at all this plastic pollution that we have. We have the vortex out in the ocean with tons and tons of plastic just swirling around out there. It's terrible. That stuff doesn't go away. What did we do before plastic?